I know this makes me sound sort of ungrateful, but I absolutely hate the idea of gratitude and everything it stands for. I'm serious. I don't mean saying thank you to friends, family, strangers when they do something nice for you, hold the door open, whatever. Big fan, makes the world a kinder place, we need more of it. I'm talking about the very trendy, modern self-care idea of having a gratitude practice, a gratitude journal, and every day writing down 3, 5, 10 things in your life that you're super grateful for. I have two main gripes with this that cause me to seek out a novel twist on the idea as an alternative, and I'll tell you all about it once I'm done complaining. First of all, a standard gratitude practice really encourages and forces you to keep churning out the gratitude, which on the face of it sounds like a great thing, but after a couple of weeks of writing down even 3 or 5 things every day that you're grateful for, you kind of start to run out. Or is that just me? You have to work harder to be thinking of new things that you're grateful for, and it starts to become a bit of a mindless to-do list. To me, it starts to feel a bit inauthentic. With this never-ending treadmill of gratitude, I have lots of things that I rationally know I should be grateful for, and indeed I am, but this practice makes it kind of tough for me to feel the warmth of the gratitude when I'm always looking out for the next item to put on my list tomorrow. It just feels counterproductive. My second gripe is that there's very little nuance to a traditional gratitude practice. It forces everything into the same bucket of gratitude as just another bullet point on tomorrow's list. A long overdue catch up with a friend appears on the list right after a great cup of coffee that you had. And getting fantastic feedback on a project at work that you spent forever on gets lumped in with the fact that your Amazon package arrived a day early. Great coffee and packages arriving early are fantastic things to be grateful for, but I'm not sure they belong on the same list as these other internal state nourishing things. So, what I've recently been experimenting with is the idea of a contribution practice or a contribution journal. I learned about it from Adam Grant on a podcast, and this is basically how it works. You can still have a gratitude practice. Indeed, it's probably still a great idea to write down some things every day that went well for you that you should be grateful for, big or small. But what I found a lot easier to connect with is when I know I've done something for someone else that has made them feel gratitude, whether they express it to me or not. It's a list of contributions to making other people's days better. Entries in a contribution journal might be taking the time to check in with a friend that you know is struggling, or taking the moral high road with someone that you kind of want to put in their place, making dinner for your family or household when it's not your turn, or offering up a slightly longer interaction with a friendly stranger than you normally would. So instead of saying, hey, hi, how are you, thanks, bye, actually getting into it with them a bit. So, in my nightly journal, I now have 2 columns. I have a gratitude side, I'm still gonna do it, whatever. And the side I'm way more into right now, my contribution practice. I would genuinely love to hear from you in a comment if you undertake either of these practices, whether traditionally or with a twist. I always love to learn what people are doing to connect with their self-care more. And if videos like this on topics like self-care, self-improvement, mental health are something that interests you, I hope you'll consider hitting subscribe and coming back next time for my next video. Have a great rest of your day, and yeah, making this video is totally gonna go in my journal tonight. I'm not sure if I'm grateful for having made it or if I feel like it was a contribution. That sounds big-headed. But either way, it's getting recorded. See you later.